All right, the most lightweight, compact, and in some cases cheapest travel tripods in the world. Now, before anybody says anything about Peak Design, that thing costs almost $700 and it weighs almost 3 pounds, which is more than most of these ones here. I'm obsessed with travel tripods. I travel a lot and I want something that's the most lightweight, compact's really small. Those are the two most important things for me, is how lightweight it is and how small it collapses into. This is the lowest I would go. This is 57 inches. These two are the lowest. These two are perfect. That's 60 inches. That's great. These two are overkill. I mean, when would you ever need a camera way up here? That's kind of ridiculous. Anyways, let's get started. Let's start with this one. This is the tripod that I've been using for the last 10 years. I have traveled all over the world to some of the most exotic locations, hiked through jungles, we've been through the tops of volcanoes, and trekked through miles and miles of hot desert in the middle of summer in Death Valley. And this is the tripod that has gone with me around the world for the last 10 years. Look how tall this thing is. You know, the most important thing to me is not how rugged is it, will it last for the next 50 years? My main thing is, will it hold a camera without falling over? I've had this thing around the world in so many situations and it's never fallen over on me. Some people would go, yeah, but it might be wobbly. It's fine. I mean, this thing, it might wobble a little bit. Well, not much. It's pretty sturdy. I'm on double foam carpeting here, so it's kind of mushy here anyway. But anyway, look at this. This is holding a full-size camera. And by the way, that's something I wanted to point out, is I never need it up here. I need it like here. So when the shaft is at least one third of the way into the outer shaft, it's a lot more sturdier than when it's all the way up, which is great to have that extra bit. Anyway, so the legs are aluminum. They're very, very lightweight aluminum. And the head is plastic. Some people might laugh at that. Like I said, it works for me. And I haven't even told you the best part of this thing yet. It's so lightweight. This thing only costs $18. $18! And the other thing I like about it is it only has 2 flip locks instead of 4, like some of the other ones. And the only thing I don't like about it is that when it's collapsed, it's kind of long. But it's really, really lightweight. It's super cheap. And if it breaks, I don't care. It's disposable. This thing has been, like I said, it serves its purpose for what I need it for. If it breaks or something, I've got 10 more. These are $18. So 10 of these is only $180. And that's still less than one tripod of any other kind. So this is amazing. Now, I don't really use tripods that much. The only thing I really use tripods for is when I'm filming myself vlogging, and for that I just use a little pocket camera. And when I am doing the heavy cameras, the only time I put heavy cameras on these things is when I'm taking a picture of Kara and me. Like here we are in the jungle. This was taken with this tripod. All these pictures you're seeing here, we were using this tripod. This is the only tripod I take with me or have taken with me throughout the years. Here's one that I haven't even taken out of the box. I'm going to show you what I do when I get these things. It comes in a carry bag, which is nice. I never use these, but nice to have for something, I guess. It comes in a plastic bag. I use the plastic sometimes when I travel. I showed you that in a recent video. Now, this is what it looks like when you get it out of the box. It's got a little level and everything. Anyway, it has a handle, and it has, which whoever uses a handle, and it has these foam grips, which who needs foam grips when this thing weighs nothing unless it was 40 pounds or something? So the first thing I do is I take a razor blade and I take off the foam grips. I mean, what I do is I strip every ounce possible that is not necessary. And then the next thing I do is I get rid of this stupid handle here. So all you got to do is unscrew this thing, and then the handle just pops off. So now, here's some extra weight that I got rid of. So now this thing weighs even less. It's got a leveler here, it's got a leveler there. That's kind of cool for 18 bucks. That's pretty good. All right, next up we have a smaller version of that. This is actually a National Geographic tripod. It only costs $23. This is a National Geographic medium. It goes up to 56.5 inches, so this is as low as I would go acceptably. This weighs the exact same as this one. Believe it or not, it's pretty amazing. They're both very sturdy. I mean, it looks like they're not, but again, I'm on carpeting here with double foam underneath, so It wobbles a little bit, but this will definitely hold a large camera, just like this one will. It's under 1 kilogram. It's 993 grams. Just like the other one, this one only has 2 flip locks, which are really quick and easy to set up. The benefit of the National Geographic is that it collapses down to 23 inches, which is smaller than the Big X at 72, which collapses down to 27. So this takes up less space in your luggage. They weigh the same. This one's just shorter in height that it can go, and shorter when it's collapsed. So that's the big difference. But this is $23. $18, $23. No tripod video is complete without a Manfrotto. So this one here is a really lightweight, good portable travel tripod. This is the Manfrotto Be Free. It goes up to 57 inches. This is the minimum height that's in my requirements, 145 centimeters. It's carbon fiber. I have this head on it. I don't know which head this is. I'll put it in the, sometimes it comes with a video head. I like this kind of head. It's 2.5 pounds, so it weighs more than the first two, but it's really sturdy and rugged. It doesn't wobble at all, so it's definitely more sturdy than the first two. But all the ones I'm going to show you today are definitely going to be able to handle a full frame camera. This has 3 flip locks. So when it's closed, it's 16 inches. This is really small compared to this, which is 23 inches. The only thing is, this costs $350. So this is the most expensive one of the whole bunch, but it's really heavy duty. And if you like Manfrotto, it's got the Manfrotto mount on there and everything. So anyways, had to put one in there, but it's expensive. All right, this one is just like the Manfrotto. It's the same height, same pretty much everything, except this one costs half as much as the Manfrotto. This is $350. This is only $155. Really lightweight. This is a Benro Slim Carbon Magnesium TSL08C. This thing is so lightweight. I love this. This is actually one of my favorite tripods. When it's collapsed, it's 20 inches, which is longer than the Manfrotto, but the Manfrotto is wider when it's collapsed. Also, the Benro weighs a little bit less. This is only 1 kilogram. This is 1.1 kilogram. And this costs half as much as this one. Now, the last 3 I showed you are a tiny bit too short for me. They're 57 inches. I want to have at least 60 or higher. So that takes us to this one. This is a ProMaster XCM 525C. Carbon fiber. This thing is very tall. As a matter of fact, it's too tall. I don't even need it that tall. So you can bring it down, and it's very stable. It's 2.9 pounds. Which is, 1,300 grams. It has the twist locks, which I'm not too crazy about, but as long as it doesn't weigh much, that's what matters to me. So you saw how tall this thing was, right? It was like up here. This thing is actually shorter than the Manfrotto. This is 16 inches, this is 15 inches. And this thing only costs $270, which this one here costs $350. So this is taller when it's fully extended, and it's shorter when it's collapsed. But it's still kind of high in price, $270. Now we get to the fun stuff. Enter the world of K&F. K&F is very aggressive in the world of tripods, and they make some of the coolest looking, really well made, most affordable tripods out there. Look how tall this thing is. This thing is 77 inches tall. It's too tall. I don't even need it this tall. This one's aluminum. This isn't even carbon fiber, and it still only weighs 3.4 pounds, which is 1.5 kilograms. It's very sturdy. It'll hold anything, and it comes with a foam handle, so the first thing I do is throw that away. Collapse, it's only 20 inches, just like the Benro. That's amazing, but it's wider, and it's heavier. This is 3.4 pounds. This is 2.4 pounds, but this is only 20 inches when it's collapsed. This is the tallest tripod. It's way up here, and it collapses down to 20 inches. So again, this is an amazing feat of engineering. But that's not the best part of this. Very sturdy. The price of this monster? $86. This is under $100, and it's super rugged. If you want something that's really tall, ridiculously tall, really strong, super affordable, this isn't even carbon fiber. This is aluminum. It only weighs 3.4 pounds, 1.5 kilograms. $86. And it looks cool. That's just wow. All right. Now this is too tall for me. I don't need anything this tall. So what does K&F have that's at the 60-inch mark? This one here, exactly 60 inches. This is the K&F Concept 60-inch C225CO, 150 centimeters, which is exactly 5 feet, perfect height, carbon fiber, so it's 2.2 pounds. It's less than a kilogram, but the really cool part is when you collapse it. It's only 14 inches, and the price is only $110. There's 2 more coming up, and the next one is on par with this one, and that is this one here, the Photo Pro X Aircross C carbon fiber. It's 60 inches, just like the last one, but it weighs less. This is only 1.9 pounds, which is 885 grams. The K&F is 2.2 pounds, 990 grams. This thing is so lightweight, it's unbelievable. They're both 14 inches when collapsed, the same width. This one weighs a little bit more, but it costs less. This is $110, this is $200, but this has something that no other tripod has. This is the fastest opening tripod in the world. Notice there's no flip locks, no twist locks, no elbows, nothing. It's just got the rubber knob on the end, which you turn and you're open. I mean, this is the most amazing, fast setting up tripod ever. Then you twist it to whatever angle you want, you know, like that. And which is the 60 inches that I like. This is just mind-blowing. Then when you want to collapse it down, you just one twist and it collapses down. That is just the most amazing, fast setup and teardown I've ever seen of a tripod. This is my favorite tripod. Not click, 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 or twist, twist, twist. It's just twist and open. That is it. And if you can stop it in any position you want, you can like stop it in any length. And yes, it locks into all kinds of different positions, including completely horizontal 90 degrees. So now this thing can go flat on the ground. And to top it all off, this thing does not wobble at all. It is so sturdy. It's as sturdy as the Manfrotto. This thing is in all categories. This is the perfect tripod. This is so lightweight. It's unbelievable. I'm lifting it with my little finger. Very, very rugged. I'm surprised how rugged this thing is. I just love it. The Photo Pro Aircross 2. My second most favorite one is the K&F Concept 60 inch. Now there's one more. Which is going to make you laugh, but ready? Here it is. You don't get smaller and more lightweight than this. 1.1 pound. This is, what is that? That's 578 grams. It's only 53 ounces. When it's collapsed, it's only 13 inches. It's the shortest one of all. It is the cutest little tripod. It's by Aoka. It's carbon fiber. Now, when you twist and lock this, it doesn't look like very much. Okay, so this is, what's this? That's nothing, right? You think, but here's where it gets good. It comes with this. This screws onto here, but wait, it has two sections. 1, 2. Now we're getting somewhere. Now you're going to laugh. I know you're going to laugh at this. This is carbon fiber. This is pretty damn strong for what it is. I mean, yeah, it wobbles a little bit because of what it is, but don't try this at home, folks. I'm just showing you, if you really, really, really had to put something on a stand, you could. Now, obviously, this is meant for pocket cameras and cell phones and stuff like that. And most of my vlogs are actually with an RX100, which is a pocket camera. Or you could even maybe put a Micro Four Thirds smaller camera on there. But this thing is amazingly stable. And so if you're backpacking and every ounce counts, this thing is an amazing backpacking, travel, pocket camera tripod to take with you. This is by Aoka. It's only 13 inches when it's collapsed, and it's $89. It's carbon fiber, so you got to pay for that. But this thing is, I mean, just as a backup, I guess you could have one of these because it takes up no space at all. I just thought I'd throw this in, and it's just amazing how lightweight and palm. This is like a pencil. And then you just unscrew this part, close this up, and you're done. So here's the sizes when they're collapsed, from 13 inches to 27 inches. You can pause the video to read it. And here's how much they weigh, from 53 ounces to 3.5 pounds. That's 578 grams to 1.5 kilograms. All very lightweight. And here's the order from cheapest at $18 up to the most expensive at $350 for the Manfrotto. Now there is one more thing that can be used to hold a camera in the air, and that is a light stand. You will not believe how many times I have used a light stand to hold a camera. You can put any ball head you want on there. Talk about very narrow when it's collapsed. You can use a light stand for a tripod, and there's times where I use a tripod to hold a light. Because the tripod, each leg can be a different length and a different angle. So when I'm like on a rocky edge or something or whatever in nature, it's not like tripods are just for cameras and light stands are just for lights. So my next video is going to be light stands. I'm really excited about that one because I actually use light stands a lot more than tripods. The only time I use tripods is when I'm filming a vlog of myself or taking a picture of Kara and me. But when I'm doing all these photo shoots in all these locations, I never use a tripod. I'm always hand holding the camera and the light stands are doing all the work holding the lights. So I'm really excited about the light stand one, the most lightweight, portable, most collapsible light stands in the world coming up next. These are the tripods that I find with all my research are the most, for me, the most exciting because these are the most lightweight and they get really small. That's the most important thing for me for tripod or anything. That when I'm traveling is how lightweight it is and how small it collapses down to. So out of the ones that I showed you today, I think my favorite one now is this one here, the PhotoPro X Aircross 2 carbon fiber. It's so lightweight, 885 grams, collapses down to 14 inches. And this is the one that has those twisty legs that collapse just by twisting one motion, and it's collapsed open or closed. I just love this thing. I love it. Second choice might be the K&F 60 inches. Third one might be the Brenro. But I like them all. I like all of them. That's it. That's what I think. I hope you got something out of it. I hope it inspired you. I hope it gave you something. You know the thing I like? I actually like light stands and tripods more than cameras and lenses and lights and all that stuff. You know why? Because they don't require a battery. You don't have to plug them in the wall. They don't require an app on your phone. I hate anything that requires an app. They're quiet. They just sit there and then you just use them. I like mechanical stuff more than electronic stuff. I just love light stands and tripods. It's like a little fascination of mine. I'm like, this is my hobby. I set them up. I look at them. It's my family. We speak to each other at night. So that's my tripod video. Tell your friends about Marcus Picks and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great week.